Hi you guys, if you want to learn how to make my easy and delicious pound cake, stay tuned. Okay, so first we're going to start off with 2 sticks of softened butter, and then we're going to add in 2.5 cups of sugar. And we're going to blend all that together. It's going to look crumbly at first, but then gradually it'll look a little bit smoother. Just like that. So now we're going to start adding in our eggs. So I added in 4 large eggs, and you want to do them one at a time. Okay, and this is how it looks after you added your 4 eggs in. And while you're blending, every once in a while you want to make sure that you scrape the sides of your bowl to make sure that everything is nicely incorporated. Then we're going to add in some vanilla extract and give it a good blend again. Now we're going to take a separate bowl and get started on our dry ingredients. So we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a dash of salt, a ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. And you want to make sure that you blend all that together. Now we're going to start incorporating that into our wet batter. So we're going to put in a little bit at a time. You're going to kind of alternate. We're going to put in a little bit of the flour mixture in, and then we're going to add in some milk. So we have 1 cup of milk, but we're not going to pour in that whole cup all at one time. We're going to do it gradually. So we do a little bit of flour mixture and then a little bit of milk, and we're going to blend in between each step until we use up all the milk and all of the flour mixture. This is definitely a labor of love. It takes a good bit of time, but it is well worth it. So this is how your batter should look after you incorporated all of that milk and the flour mixture. Make sure that once again you scrape down your sides and give it a good mix to make sure everything is well incorporated. So this is how your batter should look, very thick and very silky. So now we're going to take a bundt pan and we're going to put in a little bit of vegetable oil and spread that oil all around that pan. Every crack, every crevice of that pan, you want to make sure that it is well greased, because we did all that work and we definitely don't want our cake to stick to the pan. So we're going to go ahead and pour in our batter. Alright, so we're going to smooth out the top a little bit, and then we're going to bang that cake on the counter just to get rid of any bubbles that may be in the middle of your cake. And then we're going to pop that into a 325-degree oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And this is how it looks once it comes out, beautifully golden brown, and you can see how moist it is. You want to make sure that you let it cool in the pan for at least 30 minutes, okay? So now we're going to move on to our glaze, which is super simple and easy, and all it is 2 ingredients, and that is powdered sugar and fresh lemon. So we're going to go ahead and squeeze that lemon into that powdered sugar, get rid of that seed, bye seed, okay. Alright, and then once we get our lemon juice in there, we're going to whisk those 2 things together, making sure that it is nice and smooth, and this is the consistency that you want. Alright, so now I like to take a butter knife and kind of go along the sides and in the middle of my cake to help it release from the pan. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to get my tray and put it on the top of my cake and flip it over, bang it against the counter, lift it up and say a prayer. And here it is. I did get a little bit of stickage, but that's okay. It still came out really, really pretty. So now we're going to go ahead and put our glaze on it. And this glaze is so good. And it's so simple, y'all. Just 2 ingredients, lemon and powdered sugar. We're going to put that all over our cake, just like that. Okay, so here it is. I could hardly wait to dig into this cake. So I'm going ahead and cut me a slice. Don't ask me why I'm cutting this cake with a butter knife. I don't know. I just grabbed the first thing that I saw. And I cut me a slice, and there, oh, look at the middle. Oh, it looks so good. It's dense, but it's moist at the same time, and that's what you want in a good pound cake. This pound cake is absolutely delicious, one of my favorite treats to make. And you guys, I actually have a preference. I like my pound cake warm. Like, tell me in the comments below, how do you like yours? Do you like yours at room temperature, or do you like to zap it in the microwave a little bit to warm it up? Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you love this recipe if you give it a try. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.